everybody doing today? You waiting for a call on the talk show? You put the players to come together on a Friday the 13th. You definitely have to be watching the video version
of this if you're gonna get to it. That's how we're gonna do it. And man, did we get another crazy, stupid, boring Denver Bronco game last night. I've been saying this since last year. Who hasn't been saying it? But I say it louder than anybody else because that's who I am. And I am done with the Denver Broncos on night games. I don't care how many times you want to tell us that Russ is going to cook. He is only cooking interceptions. He was sucking last night. Dude, he was so bad last night. He knew it. You could see the look on his face. And like the Chiefs didn't even have to really work hard to beat him. But, 19-8. Thanks a lot, man. You just showed that you can keep running defense in the showdown slates at captain, and these people could keep winning because as long as the Denver Broncos are on any kind of night game, you can easily just play the defense of both teams because the game completely becomes a snooze fest. It's bad. Why does the NFL think that this is good for late night football? It's not. It drives all of us mad. You can't bet on it. Oh, okay. Well, that's what you do then. Well, that's okay. Because that's why we're here to bring the pain to the slates. We don't care what you do anyway. And I got a bone to pick with somebody, but we're going to kick it off real quick. Last week's Macho pick of the week came up with a strong game, but he didn't get that touchdown. He had a couple opportunities down there. Joe Mixon did not get it done, but that's okay. He still got the yards. He still got points. He was modest. He was cheap. He wasn't highly owned, and that's what we want to do on that. But man, the Chiefs I want to get back to the Chiefs. They looked okay. Like it seemed like Pacheco is getting stronger as the season goes on. So this is definitely, if you drafted Pacheco or you could have traded for Pacheco, you might want to trade for Pacheco right now. Because right now, all I see with the Chiefs really is Patrick Mahomes slinging it to Travis Kelce the whole game, and they just keep handing it off to the running backs, and they're getting it done. Like, I'm not going to take anything from their wins, of course, but when you're sitting there and you're trying to do stuff and win money and you need points, you shouldn't have to worry about a game that has 7 or 8 points from everybody and you get money. Like, come on, man, give me a 30 or 40. What's going on with you? But hey, keep rolling the Denver Broncos out there because that seems what you want to do. You don't want to roll anybody else there that might be watchable. I know Mahomes was on it. Everybody wanted to watch Mahomes and see if Taylor Smith showed up, and she did. And guess what? Who cares? All you do. I just mentioned it, so, well, that might have got me 1,000 views. Oh, yeah. Well, let's get to it. Let's bring the pain to the Broncos. We just got it done. And I am about to just release all creation on this right now on one site. So, Bring the Pain, man, is always about, going after people and doing it. And you get my Macho pick of the week. So you're going to definitely want to hang on that. I'm going to have a Macho bet of the pick week as well. So that's going to be really fun to do. That's just something new I'm going to add. So just, hey, keep on riding with the show because the show will keep riding. I'll keep adding. And you'll just get everything that you want for free. And then you can come over to the doc side. And you can join up and you can get everybody. There's too much is going on in the Discord that you just say, but hey, you gotta get there. So let's get to it. Who am I gonna bring the pain about? Who actually made me madder than the Denver Broncos? And this was about a week ago. So check it. Philly was at the Mets, right? And there was a doubleheader. So this is a baseball slate. So I know this is but hey, Bring the Pain can be anything right now. So we're sitting there, and I was really busy that day. And I ran in and I looked at the pictures. It's Quintana, probable, cool. Threw in this amazing lineup, right? And I'm like, all right, man, I'm going to win some money. This is going to be great. So I'm sitting there winning some money, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's up with my pitcher, right? Well, here it is. They put the probable pitcher as Quintana. Thanks, FanDuel. And they put a non-starting on McGill, which 80% of the field went to Quintana. So Quintana was 65% owned and only 1.7% owned McGill. And McGill was the starting pitcher who put up 50 points. Now, Quintana had a good game too. If I would have got the Quintana points, I would have placed second. All right. If I would have knew McGill was playing that game, I would have did it. Now, look, me working at Dr. Roto, I should just easily just went on my rankings and did it. But if you didn't catch that at the beginning, I was busy. I was out. I didn't have any time to do that. I wanted to throw a lineup in to get a lineup in, and I got a lineup in, and I got a big zero from my pitcher, but I did return 5 times the amount of money that I won. But I'm like, I'm feeling jaded, but I ain't mad. Like, it's whatever, dude. Like, whatever. Win, lose, draw, still won money. I'm just gonna bring it up. So I hit up FanDuel and their customer service, and dude was like, "Oh yeah, we know about it, but if you would have went to the daily starts, you would have saw that Quintana was the second pitcher." I go, "Yes, I know that, and I did not do that because I was busy, but I understand that that's the way you're playing it." Totally came off like a total Delta Bravo, and at that point, I'm like, dude, like, I'm not even asking about money back. I'm not even asking about FanDuel points. I'm just saying it was a little shady. And maybe they should have went and included all the Quintanas because 65% of that field had Quintana. But I also joined that 65%. Good thing is I had a really good team and I still returned 5 times the amount of money that I put in, which is still awesome. But come on, man. FanDuel, that's why you got called out on the pain. And you can come back and say whatever you want. You can say what, you can talk, but that's just bad public. Like, if I'm more than me is hitting you up, that makes you look bad, right? So if it makes you look bad, like, why wouldn't you want to make that right? But how can you make it right? I mean, I don't care about the other people, of course. I mean, my subs, I do. I care about my subs. And if any of my subs run to there, I want them to get that too. But at the same time, I returned my money, luckily, with a 0 at pitcher. I mean, all they had to do was literally put probable pitcher on McGill and put not starting on Quintana. They flipped them. So everybody that went in there, of course, I fell into the same thing. But hey, that's what you wanted to do. That's what you said. That's what your note back to me said. And I'm like, cool, that's fine. And it was like, hey, you have a good night and enjoy your winnings. And I'm like, yeah, enjoy my winnings, huh? That's okay, buddy. That's okay. We still love you anyway, FanDuel. Oh, yeah. Well, let's get to
the Macho pick of the week. Yeah.
So that Macho pick of the week is, I love this guy. I love this guy ever since he came into the league. I love this guy when he got hurt and fought back. I love this guy the minute he took over a starting role. I love this guy the minute he got a starting role last year when Christian McCaffrey got traded. It's Donta Foreman. And tomorrow or Sunday, he is going to ball. Look, I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I've seen this man get handed the keys to the Ferrari way too many times, and he just does everything possible to make the most of it. So when I see that, and I know that opportunity is there, and I do like the Bears tomorrow. What? How can you like the Bears against the Vikings? Well, because the Bears are home. It's cold. Minnesota don't care about that. But Kirk Cousins is kind of a wreck in a way. He's turning the ball over. And you start turning the ball over with those linebackers in Chicago. We're talking about TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds. You got Brisker back there. The list goes on. Did you start doing that? You're going to get hurt. And all you got to do is get that turnover, and then you get the Donta Foreman touchdown. And that's how we're going to lock and load it. Is he going to score? I don't know, but I got a prop bet for you right here. Oh, on FanDuel, because I still love you, FanDuel. On FanDuel, over 50.1 yards rushing. Right now, you get a negative 114. Don't go to the alternate yards because the same stat gives you a 122 negative. So don't play with that. He does have a plus 165 at the moment for a rushing touchdown. So with all the running backs practically being out in Chicago, they have no other choice but to go to the big veteran. And Donta gets those carries like they got last week, he's done. I'm telling you, this man is like a wrecking ball. He gonna wreck them. He gonna bring the pain for all of your DFS sites. Hey, you got him. If he's still on the league waiver wire, go get him right now because you can win with him. He will fill in perfectly because, man, half my team got hurt last week and I got bye week. So guess what? Donta Foreman stepping it up. Dig it, people. May the points be with you. Have a great day. And always remember to bring the pain. Ooh, yeah.